What's up? Welcome back to the weird side of YouTube. I'm your host, author DC Knight. This is a vlog. I don't do many of these, but when I do, they're kind of fun, so I thought I'd do one. Hi, so I lied. This is not a blog. It is an Art Aquarium video because I am going to be working on a painting, a one-of-a-kind painting to sell on my website, prismaticdreams.com. Alright, so I have had this piece of art ready to be painted for years now, apparently, and I just haven't felt the urge to do something with it, but I decided to do something with it in November for my gaming month, which was like gaming thing merch on the prismaticdreams.com website and the Etsy store, links in description. I actually did have this video all recorded and the painting all painted before it hit December, but it is now December 6th as I am recording this audio over the footage because for some reason when I tried to upload it to Google Drive it got all kinds of corrupted, so I apologize for that. But here we are, and here is my painting of my gamer sign. It was supposed to be like for me, and like just put it up in my bear cave, which is my like gaming room, the office or whatever at home. Not the art studio where I make all my stuff for Prismatic Dreams, but at home we have like a little bear cave where we play games in and stuff. But I decided that I don't really want that vibe anymore in my bear cave. I want it to look like natural. Like, if you've seen me on YouTube just talking to the camera, you'll see a background that's like a stone castle wall with like vines on it. That's what I want. I want the vibe to look like that. I want swords on the wall, vines, all kinds of cool stuff. So I decided to paint this and sell it. It is a one of a kind. I may have prints of it available, but the painting itself on the canvas will be one of a kind. It will not be reproduced at all. And I'm really excited. Now, when I was recording this, I was actually talking to the camera and, you know, talking about my favorite video games, which I will still do in this video, but the audio got corrupted, so this is why I'm having to record over it, unfortunately. Lots of bad luck been happening here at Prismatic Dreams, but, you know, I'm fine with it. As long as I can survive, I will survive. But, yeah, I was talking about my favorite video games from, like, an order of like release. So I'd never played the regular Nintendo. I did have a Super Nintendo, and my favorite games on that were Yoshi's Island and Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. Those are very near and dear to my heart. I love the storybook aspect that looks like they went for the theme in Yoshi's Island, and I love how 3D Donkey Kong Country was, even though it wasn't technically 3D. They used some kind of shader to make everything look 3D, which is really cool for the time. Donkey Kong Country 2 is actually my favorite of the Donkey Kong Country series because I love Dixie Kong and the pirate motif. And the roller coaster level on Donkey Kong Country 2 is probably my favorite level of any Donkey Kong Country game. Whereas Yoshi's Island is my favorite Mario game, which a lot of people are, that's not a Mario game, it's a Yoshi game, but I think it counts for both because it is called Super Mario Bros. 2 Yoshi's Island, which makes it a Mario game technically, but I still love it. And it did spring off forth a bunch of Yoshi spin-offs and made him his own character, main character in his own right of his own series, but I love Yoshi's Island nevertheless. As it comes to Sega Genesis, which I had at the same time of my Super Nintendo, I liked Sonic and Knuckles. I also had a bunch of Disney games on it, like Pocahontas, The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, Aladdin. Those were a lot of fun, but they were really hard, and it took me forever to figure out how to beat them. Moving on to the Nintendo 64 era, as you all know, I love me some Zelda. I love The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Some other games I really adore on Nintendo 64 are Super Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Super Smash Brothers. That's all I can really think of right now, but I love all of them. As for GameCube, Smash Bros. Melee was my first GameCube game, and I fell in love with it. I loved the graphics. I loved how they made Princess Zelda look with such life and light in her eyes. I thought I was in love with her, but obviously I'm gay, so I'm not. But, Wind Waker was amazing. Twilight Princess was amazing. Not really big on the Mario games on GameCube. I loved Mario Sunshine. Not as much as 64. But it didn't hit that spot like 64 did, unfortunately. I did love the Metroid games, and Star Fox Adventures was so cool. Metroid Prime and Star Fox Adventures was my shit. And obviously Mario Kart. The Wii, I didn't really care much for the Wii, unfortunately. I felt like it was a mom system, a mom game, which my mom played it all the time. I played it with her because it was just... because at this point we had not bonded ever since I came out, and we fought a lot, so playing the Wii with her was a lot of fun, and we got to grow closer through it as a family. But that was back when my daddy was still alive, but I still didn't like playing Wii by myself. As for Zelda goes in the Wii, I did not care for Skyward Sword as much. I much prefer the old style of Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Twilight Princess and Wind Waker to an extent, but basically just Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. After Wii, there was the Wii U, which I actually think is better than the Switch. They had remakes of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess in HD, which are both gorgeous and both fun. They had a lot of cute mini games that I actually liked playing alone, including Nintendo Land, which came with the system by itself. They had Donkey Kong Country Returns. They had a bunch of games that Nintendo reused for the Switch because I guess they felt like not enough people bought them, but it's whatever. And then the Switch. I actually don't really like the Switch that much at all. I will probably eventually get it. My partner has one, he'll let me use it, but I probably will eventually get the online expansion pass so I can play Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Banjo-Kazooie, Tooie, Mario 64, Yoshi's Island, Donkey Kong Country on YouTube for Let's Plays, but other than that, I'm not really big on anything that came out on the Switch. I did not like Breath of the Wild. I don't care enough about Breath of the Wild to play Tears of the Kingdom. Hyrule Warriors made me hate Breath of the Wild more, whereas the first Hyrule Warriors I actually really enjoyed. I just don't like Breath of the Wild. I do want to play not Tears of the Kingdom, Echoes of Wisdom, because that looks really cool, and I've always wanted to play as Princess Zelda. But yeah, that's really all I care to say about the Switch. But obviously I play other systems too, including PlayStation, which I love Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. I also have a PC, clearly, and I play Baldur's Gate 3. I really loved Elden Ring. I have not got the DLC yet. I haven't even looked at it, to be honest. But I also play Call of Duty now, which is fun. I never thought I'd like Call of Duty. There's a lot of games that I play on PC just for fun, random things like Twitch live streams that I don't really go anywhere with, just for fun. I did have a YouTube series called the Let's Try series instead of the Let's Play. It was like a 1 to 2 episode, not really series, but like time I would have with a certain game, and then I would stop. Unless I liked it, and then I would play it. Like, one of those was the demo for a teddy bear game. I forgot what it was. It was like Into the Nightmare something. I don't know. But I made 3 episodes of that because I really liked it. But it was just a demo, and I still want to get it, but I just haven't thought about it since then. But, yeah. This painting was obviously done a long time ago because I didn't have anything like Baldur's Gate or, you know, basically anything you wanted, or Call of Duty. I also love The Sims. The Sims I love a lot because as a writer, I love stories. That's the reason why I play games. And with The Sims, I can basically create my own story, which is fun and chaotic. I'm painting a jigsaw piece right now. I love Banjo-Kazooie. This is from Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X has a lot of memories from my best friend who passed away. If it wasn't for him, I would have never been able to beat Final Fantasy X. It was his favorite. I miss him a lot. Rest in peace, Jeff. December is kind of a tough month for me because he was born in December, my dad was born in December, and my dad also died in December. So the whole month is just dark for me, which is part of the reason why I am focusing on positive, light things for my YouTube channel and my postings, because I know when the holiday months, the holiday end of the year holidays can be a tough time for a lot of people, so I want to be that kind of light in the world, because I made like a an ASMR where as I was like a fairy from Zelda, and then I made a self-care ASMR. I've been touching up my beard, and I don't know, I just really think that self-care is important, especially at times like this. Everyone needs that little something, that little reminder, that little boost. It's like, hey, you need to take care of yourself because no one else is going to. You might think your mom's going to, you might think your lover's going to, but at the end of the day, the only one left is you. You have to take care of yourself, you have to love yourself, you have to show yourself that you matter to you. It's really important, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. And it's not the thing that RuPaul says, where a lot of people take issue with, whereas if you don't love yourself, how you can love somebody else. That's not what I'm saying. I've loved a lot of people before I loved myself. I just didn't know how to, so I did it wrong. I think that's what he means. You can fall in love with other people and still hate yourself. Very much so. You can lose yourself in other people that way too. The important thing is that you get to know yourself, you love yourself, you accept the parts of you that are dark and embarrassing and cringy, and then you hold yourself and you tell yourself you love yourself, you do some self-care, and eventually one day you'll be like in a situation where someone's trying to take advantage of you, and you'll be like, wait, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna say no because I love myself. I'm not gonna not say no just because this action is expected of me, or I think this person will only like me if I do it. No, I'm not gonna be used anymore because I love myself now. And that's what self-love and self-care, the point of it is. That's what it's all for. But yeah, this month's topic is that. November's topic is gaming, so I guess I should get back to gaming. I guess it's okay that this video has a mixed topic for both. I am currently redoing, well, I've restarted, no, not even that. I have picked back up my Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts Rechained Memories because I can actually play my PlayStation now, thank God. The Odin Sphere Let's Play will continue as well. I have 2 episodes up waiting to premiere right now on YouTube of the Kingdom Hearts Rechained Memories. I want to finish that, and I want to finish Odin Sphere. I also have a Let's Play of Final Fantasy X that I have on my PC that I am going to finish, I promise, in honor of Jeff. I just don't know when I'm going to be able to pick it back up, because I picked all these Let's Plays up years ago because I was in such a funk that all I wanted to do was play games because it made me happy. Not even write, not even draw, not even make art. I'm kind of that way now, but I'm doing this for a reason because I hate leaving things unfinished, and I have left 3 Let's Plays unfinished on this channel, and I hate it. Any kind of project, whether it's writing, drawing, blah, blah, blah. This is the reason why I wanted to paint this, because I hated it. It's staring at me in the art studio, just waiting to be finished. It's really aggravating. And especially if you don't have just the energy to make art, even though you need to, it's really awful. But yeah, I will be continuing my Kingdom Hearts Let's Plays and my Odin Sphere Let's Plays and Final Fantasy. I will also hopefully be starting Zelda one soon, of Ocarina of Time: Majora's Mask, and Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, and Super Mario 64. And hopefully, even after that, Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, and Yoshi's Island. Because, as I said, the winter months are hard for me. Next year is going to be hard for everyone, unfortunately, because of what happened last month. And we're going to have 4 years of hell. So I'm going to play games for YouTube, games that make me happy, games from my childhood, and hopefully they will make you guys happy too. Because that's all I want for this channel. Obviously I have the shop, and I'm making stuff for people to buy, but my purpose here is not to sell you anything. My purpose here is to make people laugh and make art and stories and tell stories. That is my purpose on this planet. I have known that for a very long time. It's just I've had some dark shit happen to me in my life. I'm 35 years old now. I felt like I had to grow up when I was like 10 through 12. I felt like, because I went through some hard shit as a kid, and then I went through more hard shit as a teenager, and then I went through more hard shit in my 20s, and just now in my 30s, I'm finally able to feel safe enough to let my inner child out to play. And I know that sounds really weird coming from a 35-year-old man, but I want to dress up with elf ears and makeup, and I want to play with toy swords and take pictures, and I want to play video games, and I want to write stories about adventures and fairies and mermaids and sexy gay men, because that's just what I like. And if you don't like that, that's fine. You don't have to read my stories. You don't have to buy them. You don't have to download them. But I'm going to do it, and no one's going to stop me. Because that's what my inner child wants and needs, to be listened to, and he wants to be let out. And I am letting him do that. That's why, part of the reason why I was making this painting in the first place, there's lots of reasons why, obviously, but I think I put these out of order. Yeah, these clips are out of order, but that's fine. As I said, the files kept getting all kinds of glitched up and all kinds of weird crap, but it's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just glad that I'm finally able to get it done to the point where I can record over it and finally put it up on YouTube for everyone to enjoy. That's one of the things I was talking about when I was actually painting this in the first recording, before, you know, the audio got all kinds of weird. I was talking about Bob Ross and how mistakes in art make it art, and happy little mistakes and blah 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 blah, what he usually says. But that's one reason why I don't really like AI art as much, is because the humanity in art is what makes it art. The emotions, the whole point of art is to express yourself, and AI is not a person. It doesn't need to express itself. It doesn't need to... No, I didn't put it out of order. Just put 2 there. That's fine. It's whatever. But yeah. AI art doesn't really have a heart or a soul to it, so that's why a lot of people don't really feel anything from it, because I play with AI art for fun, whether it's to make fun of it or inspire myself to draw something. I don't use it for writing. I would never use it for writing. There's that. Did you know there's people that use AI to write novels and they're selling them on Amazon? That's really disgusting. But as you can tell, I don't do that, because I have like 1 book out right now in like 3 years, because it takes me forever to fucking write something. But yeah, I play with AI art for fun, to make fun of it, to inspire myself to make something myself, or concept art. But I've never like used it for anything other than that, because I feel like it can have a place. I just feel like it needs to be regulated more so that people can't, you know, claim it to be theirs or whatever. But not that AI is bad in itself. AI has a lot of potential, and it already is doing a lot of good for a lot of things, but like some of it's not good at all, like auto denying people for claims for insurance, if you know what I'm talking about. Topical. But some of it's good, some of it's bad. I think it needs to be regulated, blah, 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 blah. I ramble on a lot, and sometimes I forget what I'm even talking about. That's either my ADHD or my bipolar. I can't really tell. I did take my pills today, but so I don't think I'm manic, but I think I am losing my mind. I have been talking to a screen, watching myself paint for how long now? A very long time, like 20 minutes. And I am not having a good time. Hopefully it's toward the end, because I am on my lunch break at work, and I really need to get back to work. But yeah, I actually was looking at and talking to a guy that develops video games, and I wanted to make a video game based on my novel Dream. He was interested in it. He wanted us to collaborate. I told him I wasn't ready yet, and then we dropped the conversation. I really want to, though, but I need to re-release the one I'm working on, the new version, because I want the game to be based on that one, but I'm not done with it yet. So I'll have to finish that, and then I'll be able to talk to him again. But yeah, making a video game based on Dream would be awesome. I think I would want it to be an RPG maker game, and you could choose your character. It won't follow the story. It'll be like its own little thing. but I want, like, choose your character from all the characters, like the main character, the love interest, the best friend, whichever one you want to do, because Dream is first person. So it's just Dante's thoughts, Dante's point of view, Dante, but all the other characters have a lot to offer. Which is why in the prequel series on YouTube, The Dreamy Adventures of Theodore, I gave some of the characters episodes around them, which is fun. And I also gave Solstice a series a few years ago called The Daydreams of Solstice Everblossom, I think. I have a doll of her now that I made, so I'm probably going to make a season 2 of that, which is just 4 episodes a year talking about each season, because she controls the weather and seasons, and she's the guardian of the earth goddess, and blah blah blah. But yeah, I think I'll do that again, because we probably need some kind of light in our lives coming into next year. It's gonna suck. But I guess we'll learn to survive. We always do. We adapt, we overcome. Looks like we're approaching the end of this video now. Not that I don't enjoy talking to you, but I talk all day on the phone to customers. I am a work-from-home customer service agent, and my throat hurts after a while from talking so much. But this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you love the painting. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.